In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can create galaxy lettering in calligraphy. These are the brush pen colors that I'm going to be using. So N75 is just a light gray, and then we have 528 and 565, those are both shades of blue, and then 636 is like a dark purple, and 685 is a kind of like a purplish pink. And then I'm also going to be using a Tombow Fudenosuke hardtip to do the calligraphy around my galaxy lettering. And then I'm also using the Canson extra large mixed media paper for this project. I'm starting off with my gray brush pen, and I'm using this just to sort of map out my lettering, and then I'm going to fill it in with other colors. But we're just going to be doing the phrase "he calls the stars by name," and I'm just doing the stars, like those two words, in the galaxy lettering. So that's what I'm going to letter right now with the gray brush pen. Now I'm going to take my dark blue brush pen, the 565, and I am going to just fill in parts of the lettering with this color. And I'm going to just repeat this process with the other colors, just filling in different sections of the letters because I want to create this kind of like a tie-dye lettering effect for this galaxy lettering. Now it is time to blend these colors together, so I'm using a size 2 watercolor round brush. Now I'm going to just swish it around in my cup of water, and I don't want a lot of water on my, my paintbrush because I'm not using real watercolor paper, so I just, I want it to be definitely damp because I want the ink to actually be able to be blended together, but you don't want it soaking wet because you don't want it to soak through the paper, especially since we are using just mixed media paper in this project. I'm also being careful not to blend lighter colors right after I blended darker ones, just because some of that ink from the markers can actually get on the paintbrush and be carried over to the next section you're blending. So just make sure to rinse your brush between sections, and then you can dab it off on a piece of paper towel. For the stars, I'm going to be using Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White paint, and I am going to just get some of this on my palette and mix it with water just to make it a little bit thinner. That way it can easily be spattered on with my paintbrush. So I'm going to just load up my brush with paint, and then I'm going to take another brush and just tap near the tip of the brush, and I'm going to just spatter it over my lettering like this. I'm going to just dab up some of the drops of paint around the lettering, just because then I can letter around it without worrying about getting my pen or my hand in the white ink. For the regular lettering, I'm going to be lettering on a curve, so I'm just using a pencil to kind of map out one on the top and the bottom of my lettering. So I'm just using my pencil to map out the letters themselves first, and then I'll trace over that with my Fudenosuke pen. Once the ink has dried, I'm going to erase my guidelines using a kneaded eraser, and then my lettering is finished. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe and be sure to comment below with the lettering that you think I should do next.